Hi, this is Kim with Getting Bolder, and I think a large part of keeping weight off is always having certain healthy go-to foods in your refrigerator that you can grab at any time. Here's 13 I can't live without. And the best thing is, they're kind of like, did your kids ever have Garanimals, those clothes that they could wear that you could wear in any combination? Well, these are like the Garanimals of food. You can snap them together in all kinds of combinations, and they always work. First up, eggs. Remember that they used to call them the incredible edible egg in some kind of commercials in the 70s. Turns out they are incredible and edible and a really quick source of protein. I love omelets. That's no secret. I eat them probably 5 mornings a week. And eggs are good for dinner too. So I always have eggs on hand. Next up is Trilogy. I adore this product. It's a mix of three healthy seeds: chia, flaxseed, and hemp. It tastes fantastic. It gives you 4 grams of fiber for 70 calories. You can sprinkle this on everything, which I know because I have sprinkled it on everything, from eggs to baked potatoes to a hamburger. It picks up the fiber in all meals. I've even been known to carry it in a baggie so that I constantly have it in my purse for sprinkling it on meals when I eat out. When you up the fiber, you slow the sugar absorption. Number 3, who can live without salsa? Both the dance and the condiment. I keep it on hand constantly because it's so low in calories and yet so high in flavor and so high in nutrition too. It's an antioxidant source all day long, and I just about eat it all day long. This particular brand came from Costco, and I like it because it's very finely chopped, which makes it great as a basis for salad, dressings, and salsas. I think salsa means salsa in Spanish, right? See, like I said, everything snaps together. Also from Costco, I like the wild caught salmon. Be sure to get the wild caught. It's much higher in omega-3s and healthy fats. And I love the fact that this particular salmon, in addition to being priced right, thanks Costco, also is individually freeze wrapped. So it's easy to just get out one and defrost it for dinner. Cooks up super fast. Next up, number 5, Greek yogurt, the healthy eater's best friend. It tastes like sour cream, but with just about half the calories and a lot more protein. I like to add it with salsa to make a really simple, fast sauce. It's terrific for dipping or for putting on like um, baked chicken, baked potato, something like that. It also is really good to stir fry up some mushrooms, another nutritional bomb, with some rosemary, olive oil, and garlic. And just as you're taking it off the heat, add on Greek yogurt and stir it. It makes kind of a poor man's low fat stroganoff, but it is really good. When I'm not at Costco, I'm at Trader Joe's, and I love their mixed peppers and onions. This stuff saves me a lot of time in both shopping and chopping. One of the things about living alone is if I bought one red, one yellow, one green pepper, and one onion and went through the process of chopping them, it would probably go bad before I used them all. This allows me to keep them in the freezer, just grab a handful to throw in an omelet. Throw in an omelet, they're great for that, or with a stir fry, or with my, chicken breast or whatever I'm eating. They're great with steak. I mean, what are great grilled peppers and onions not good on? Well, maybe not cereal, but you know what I'm saying. It's good on a lot of stuff. And each color represents a different antioxidant. One of the nutritionist's chief rules is eat the rainbow, and they're not talking about Skittles. They're talking about if you eat foods across a wide range of colors, you're getting a different type of vitamin and antioxidant in every color. So here you've got green, yellow, red, and the onions have a surprising nutritional profile too. So you've got them all there available, nutritionally sound, really cheap, really fast. Grab a frozen handful, throw it in the pan. What's not to love about these things? Next up, number 7, minced garlic in a jar, also from Trader Joe's. Now, garlic has tremendous nutritional value. It can lower your cholesterol and blood pressure. It guards against cancer. And it also boosts your immune system, which can be a terrific thing. And not just because it keeps people away from you, it actually boosts your immune system. Terrific nutritional bomb. And again, you can add it to any kind of stir fry. Now, full confession, if you get fresh garlic and mince it up, the nutritional benefits are a little bit higher. But I do not always feel like mincing garlic or getting the garlic press out. I do that if I'm fixing a dinner for friends or something, but if it's just me and I'm dashing to put something together, I'm not always going to mince garlic. So I like to keep the pre-cut kind on hand and throw it into whatever I'm making because I figure any garlic is better than none. And again, it's just so good and it's good for you too. Number 8, I honestly don't know how I made it before I found riced cauliflower. I think my life was like an empty void, like the beginning of one of those dystopian movies, and I just wandered along an empty highway because riced cauliflower fixes a world of ills. It makes a terrific base for a stir fry. The kind from Trader Joe's, again, I love Trader Joe products, and they have a lot of individually sized things, which are great if you're living alone. So, yay, Trader Joe's. Way to represent. But I really love their riced cauliflower. And you can stir fry it really fast and crisp it up. I like to put it in a super hot pan with a spritz of olive oil, and I just, put my own olive oil in a spray bottle. Give it a quick spritz and stir fry it, and it gets nice and crunchy. The texture is terrific. I love it. And I use it as the basis of anything I would normally put rice in, except at the tune of 20 calories and hardly any impact on blood sugar. If you're feeling super fancy, Trader Joe's also has a cauliflower gnocchi, which is terrific. Again, I kind of crisp it up first, and I won't say it tastes exactly like potato gnocchi, but it comes close and it is super good. So if I'm feeling fancy, I'll go for the gnocchi, not the rice. Either way, it's a terrific advantage, both in terms of nutrition, calories, and how quick it is to prepare. Number 9 is avocado mash or guacamole. I absolutely adore this, and obviously it's a huge source of healthy fats. You can put it on everything too. Now, I buy the individual containers, and I realize some people are going to say there's waste there. There's waste in the avocado and there's waste in money. But I don't like getting a big container when it's just me and it starts turning brown almost immediately. And I know it still means it's okay, even if it's brown, and you can stir it and mix it in and it just turns kind of a khaki color. But I don't know, I find brown guacamole or brown avocado mash deeply depressing. So I like the fresh, clean little individual containers. There's some bonuses there. They're also pre-portion size, somewhere usually between 90 and 100 calories. So you don't overdo it on guacamole, which, believe me, is easy to do. I know. But it prepackages it. Also, they're super easy to freeze. So I get like a 12 pack and I'll freeze about half of them and then just put half in the fridge to use as I can. I think they make everything better. And again, healthy fats. Number 10, apple cider vinegar. A spoonful of apple cider vinegar makes the sugar go down. Okay, that's not exactly how the song goes, but you get the idea. A spoonful of apple cider vinegar in water really does slow the absorption of carbs, which is a great thing because it means they don't spike your blood sugar. So, if you know you're getting ready to have a carb heavy meal, if you're going out for pizza or something, start it off by just putting a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water. And then when you eat the carbs, they will absorb more slowly. Huge little hack. And if you can't swallow vinegar literally, can't swallow that idea, it's also the basis of a great vinaigrette. You can put it on a salad and have that before you have your carbs. Number 11, club soda. No calories at all, and it's fizzy. My favorite kind is Fever Tree. That's a little pricey, but boy, is it good. And club soda is the basis of so many terrific drinks. I'm trying to slow down a little bit how much I'm drinking. And I always kind of brag that I'm not crazy about sugar. I can avoid sugar, but I do love my wine. So who am I really kidding? Only myself. Wine is nothing but glorified grape juice. You drink it, it goes to sugar immediately in your blood. So you can slow down both the caloric impact and the blood sugar impact of wine if you make basically a spritzer, half wine, half club soda. It's kind of like, remember when everybody drank wine coolers in our youth? Well, move over, Bartles and James. This is the wine cooler for grown-ups. Basically, you've cut the calories in half and cut the blood sugar impact in half. And it still has that great wine taste, and it's kind of delightful and fizzy by the pool. Another thing you can use club soda for is the basis of a mocktail. I really like the botanicals that have no alcohol at all, but bring a lot of flavor to a drink. Sea Lip is one of my favorite brands, but there's other really good ones out there. And what you can do is mix Sea Lip, club soda, and maybe just a splash of ginger beer, light ginger beer, splash of it's only going to be about 20 calories. And you have a terrific looking cocktail. You can put it in a nice glass, add fruit. It really has the mouthfeel of a cocktail. It has a celebratory feeling about it, like a cocktail, and it ends up with like 20 calories. So yeah, club soda, a real lifesaver. Hi, we interrupt this video to bring you a short commercial message. I have recently become an Amazon affiliate, which I'm excited about because it lets me earn a little more money off my videos. So some of the products that are mentioned here are available on Amazon, specifically Trilogy, which is the seed mixture, Sea Lip, which is the non-alcoholic elixir that I make into cocktails, and Fever Tree that makes both the club soda I mentioned and the light ginger beer. So I'll put links to those products in the comments. And I promise you one thing, as I become an affiliate, anything I put a link to is something that I honestly use myself, enjoy, and believe in. So I'm not just spamming you guys. These are simply links to let you buy the stuff a little more easily on Amazon. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. Number 12 is the not so humble apple. One of my favorite fruits and one of my favorite snacks. Unlike most fruits, it breaks down more slowly, and that's because of the high fiber content of apples. So it doesn't spike your blood sugar as much. And if you add some nut butter, I like almond, but I'll use peanut butter if that's what I've got in hand. It makes the most great nutritionally balanced snack. I am all about the apples. It's rare I don't have one. Honeycrisp is my favorite. And number 13, drumroll, dark chocolate. Oh my God, I love dark chocolate, especially after a spicy meal. For some reason, chocolate chases a spicy meal so well. And when it comes to the really dark chocolate, a little dab will do you. I just use a square, break off a square, and it's like 40 to 50 calories. I let it melt in my mouth. It gives you that kind of rush of dessert, but without all the dessert effects. And as a matter of fact, it's actually good for you. Dark chocolate is a gigantic source of antioxidants with all their cancer-fighting properties. I think that nature must really love us because three of the best things in the world, dark chocolate, coffee, and red wine, all are high in antioxidants and have a lot of health benefits. As a matter of fact, I've heard of a tribe that exists almost exclusively on chocolate, coffee, and red wine. I think they're from Brooklyn. Anyway, that's my 13 things I always have on hand. And if you keep these things on hand too, I can promise you two things. Number one, you'll never go hungry. And number two, you'll never be fat. This is Kim with Getting Bolder. Please comment and please subscribe. It really helps me. Thanks.